So let's talk about the apartment market. Right now, developer for apartment real estate developer, they are focused on clear their inventory. So in this stagnant stage in apartment market, make the developer prioritizing to sell their existing unit. Right now, they are focused on giving a discount, doing a promotion, rather than increasing the sales price. So developers are focused on sell, especially right now when government also gives stimulus regarding to the VAT. So I think it's a good time also to buy apartment. If you talk about real estate, we talk about property clock cycle. So property clock cycle is useful method to tracking the property market cycle. For apartment market, we are still in the buyer's market condition and is in early recovery period. So I still believe that we're still on the 7 o'clock time. Please share your comment if you think differently. So what's the buyer preference right now? Right now, buyer preference to purchase a ready unit. We see a lot of pending apartment, and this is also became the reason why for buyer right now it's more safe for purchasing the ready unit. For the supply condition, we record there's a spike of supply in apartment market, and this is because the new apartment Lee Park apartment in CBD has been completed and is adding around 100 units of apartment. So the overall apartment supply will be around 225,000 units. And right now, developers are not keen to launch any new apartment project. Almost 9,700 units will be complete in next 3 years, and 50% is in South Jakarta and 23% is in East Jakarta. We see also that the government give an easement for foreign to purchase a property. Back then, if foreign want to purchase a property, they need to have a kitas or limited stay permit. But now temporary visa or tourist visa will do. And for the ownership, previously they only get the hak pakai title certificate, but now they can get the HGB land title, and it's applicable for foreign. And this condition bring positive for apartment in big cities like Jakarta, Batam, and Surabaya. So like I mentioned previously that the government give a stimulus for residential sector. So what government give is a free VAT 11% till June 2024, and half of it 5.5% from June to December 2024. And this applicable for residential property that up to price 2 billion. For property below 5 billion also get the free VAT, but it only cover maximum 2 billion for the selling price. For the buyer profile right now is dominated by the end user, and the individual investor still adopt wait and see approach, so they're anticipating more favorable condition. Back then, the buyer profile for apartment is investor, like almost 60 to 70%. But right now it's only 45% is the investor, so 55% is the end user. I see that it's because the apartment yield right now is not so interesting, probably only 3 to 4% yield. And this is much lower compared to investing in financial market. There's a question about is it market apartment is oversupply? Well, I think it's debatable because if we check on the ratio of the need of the housing compared to the population, we're still in the backlog position. So why the apartment is not absorbed? This is due because of a couple of factors. First is the purchasing power. Second is the confidence from the investor to think that apartment is good tool for investment. And the third is incentive from the government. I see that the infrastructure like the new LRT will adding a significant value to apartment project nearby. Regarding the take-up rate for apartment is relatively stable. The incentive from government might give a positive impact for the take-up. So Colliers mentioned that it's predicted that 5,000 unit apartment can be absorbed in 2024. Talking about the selling price for strata title apartment, the asking price for apartment in CBD area is around 52 million per square meter. For South Jakarta is around 40 million per square meter, and in non-prime area is around 26 million per square meter. And the increment is quite soft. It's only like 1 to 2% between 2024 and 2026. Let's move to service apartment. For service apartment, there is no new apartment operate in 2023. The total cumulative supply is around 7,000 units. And by 2026, there will be 5 projects operated, and it will bring a supply almost 7,800 units. And the occupancy rate is relatively stable for apartment in CBD, is around 60%. And the demand is for short stay. For the rental rate is also stable, around 445,000 square meter per month, rupiah, in the CBD, and outside CBD is around 400,000 rupiah per square meter per month. For the asking price, we indicate that more older building will have a lower asking price. So the landowner lowering the rent around 2 to 5% to make it competitive with the new project service apartment. So that's my takeaway and insight for apartment market in end of 2023.